Hey again! So, this is my second video. So, I guess I'm going to be updating you on my life. No, I actually think I have to think about my life. Today, I have been working on an art project for a couple days now. I started it, looked really fine. I believe I mentioned it in my very first video. I traced it on Photoshop and I actually started coloring it, and I have like 2 more things to do. And I saved it and I logged out, and then I went over the computer this morning and I checked it. It's like, oh, it's not going to open. So I finally got it open and it was just completely black. It's like, oh, that's your file now. And I'm like, what happened to my art? It took me forever to do. What happened to it? It was like nothing was on there. It's just nothing. I was like, oh my god, what happened to it? I was freaking out. I can't find it, so I'm going to have to start that all over again. I still have the scanned document. Now I have to retrace it and recolor it all in and do all that. I've been doing that for 3 days. That took me 3 days to do, and I'm going to have to do it another 3 days, so it's probably going to be another weekend. I'm going to have to work on it again. Lovely me. Give me a nice top. No, I'm doing something. Go away. Oh. I went to Anaheim. That was good. There's not been nothing really new. I mean, I auditioned for the part in the children's theater play. They were doing like Pirates in the Caribbean and we perform in front of children. And I got Dancin' Danielle, which is a pirate. I have 8 lines. Yep, I'm Dancin' Danielle. So that's going to be interesting. We're still working on D-Tasks. I don't know when I'm going to be in D-Task, which is a competition in theater. I went to art club the other day. So I'm going to have to be working on my art too. I posted stuff on Facebook, but it was just because I was like, thinking of puns. There's this one guy in my class, Alicia. His name's Daniel. He's like a freshman. He is so funny. He says so many puns. It is lovely. Like everything he says is a pun in there. It's awesome. He's like the punniest guy ever. It's beautiful. All those jokes I've actually got from him, except for the catastrophe one. So I've done that. I've also joined book club, and we're reading our very first book, which I am obsessed with. I mean, we were supposed to only read to chapter 27. I couldn't do that. Midnight! Stay down. My cat decides she wants to love me right now. It doesn't go anywhere near me until I get in my bed. It's called The Rules of Survival. To get back on topic, it is a fantastic book. It's about a guy whose mom's absolutely nuts, and she gets even more nuts, and it's his way of surviving and taking care of his 2 little sisters, and it is so good. It's so good. It's beautiful. So, yeah, tomorrow I get to find out who is president of FOL. Most likely it's Ethan, because he said this beautiful speech. I said a speech for FOL, by the way. And he said this amazing, gorgeous speech. This is his first year in FOL. He's a senior, but this is his first year. I've been in FOL for 3 years. But everyone's like, oh my god, that was a beautiful speech, and everyone's obviously going to vote for him. And I'm like, I've been here for 3 years. I know how to run the club. I'm really close with Miss McCann. Miss McCann, who's the librarian, who's also, like, she's the head of the club, she thinks I should be the president. I'm most likely going to be vice president. And if I don't get vice president or president, I'm going to be like, I've been here for 3 years. I know about this club a lot. I even ran that whole voting ceremony thing, because I was like, okay, you say your line, blah, 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 blah. I wrote everything down. I pretty much led that. So, whatever. We're thinking Doctor Who Club, and I have, the Halloween costume, the companion cube. It's underway. I need back on you, because I don't know if your grandma's going to be doing it, and if she doesn't do that, I have a contingency plan. So, Emily, you have to get back to me on what's going on with the outfit, and if she's doing it or she's not doing it. Even if she is doing it, how am I going to get it, and all these things, and is she going to do it? I mean, I'm not her grandchild. I don't know what's going on, but I have a plan if it's not going to happen. But I was really excited about it. I was like, yeah, I get to wear that to school. And all the Doctor Who Club kids are like, no, 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 you're going to be part of our Doctor Who thing. And I'm like, but I have a plan already. They're like, when did you make that plan? I'm like last Halloween. I made it last year. Actually, I made it this year. Somewhere February? Made it in February. It's been a long time. But I made this plan a long time ago, and they're like, no, no, no. And so, they're all thinking of characters to do, and like, one's going to be River Song, and one's going to be Martha Jones, and that's the Red Jacket, and one's going to be this, and I'm all like, I'm trying to think, and I'm like, we're not going to actually really dress up. It's not like we're dressing up for this. I mean, Martha, she puts her hair, you put her hair up and you put on a red jacket. And the person going to do for Martha is Lindsay, and Lindsay's not black. I mean, you can't be Martha if you're not black. That's just weird. You could be anyone else but Martha. There's other ones, but I'm thinking we shouldn't be anyone human. We have to be an enemy or someone that is characterized with a certain look. So Kevin's is good. He's going to be Roman Rory. One of us is going to be the Doctor, and I figured all the rest of us have to be a villain or someone with a unique, very unique outfit. Like such as reptilian lady. You could make yourself a reptile's face perfect. But it's not going to be very fun if no one's really actually dressing up. We're all just putting on regular clothes and saying we're this. Like, I'm putting on my red jacket. I must be Martha now. And it's like, you're not Martha. You're Lindsay with a red jacket on. You wear that normally. That's nothing different. So I'm going to talk with them. So far their plan's kind of not very good. I'm hoping maybe I talk to them and say, dude, one Doctor, and unless you have a character that has some type of costume, such as a Dalek, the TARDIS, the something unique, you can't be River Song, because River Song doesn't have anything unique about her. I mean, you can be Captain Jack, but you have to be Captain Jack. So that's going to be a whole bucket of fun. Other than that, I had to work on art, and I've been creating pictures, and slowly my art's getting better, and I hope in time it gets really good. So, yay! I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hey, hello again. I forgot to bring this up. It is in an earlier video, but I'm just going to restate what I said in that video, because I'm not going to actually post it. But I figured we should do like a question type thing, like we ask one question, and you have to see what both Alicia and Emily respond. So I'm going to ask a question and start it off. And it has to be like, once I ask the question, that's like the basis of what the question should be asked. It can't be like, what do you think I should wear? No. Now, this is a hypothetical situation. This actually did happen to someone. No, it was not me. I have no life, so this can't happen to me. But it did happen to someone that I knew, and I wanted to know if it was right. Now, there's this girl. I'm not going to say any names in this, so we're going to call her Blondie. She's blonde. That's all you get to know. Well, Blondie's kind of annoying. She's not fun to talk to. She kind of, when you talk about fan clubs, she doesn't talk about the deepness, or she doesn't really, she's not very fun to be around. And it's very like, go away, Blondie. But you don't want to be mean to her. But anyways, then you have this group of friends. They've been friends since junior high and beginning of high school, so they know each other very well. They've all sat in this circle group, and they all know who Blondie is. Most of them, at least. And none of them really like Blondie. They tolerate her. We all tolerate this Blondie. And I mean, you talk to her when you talk to her, but you tolerate her. So, Blondie has class with two girls from the group. She has math class right before lunch with them. And she likes to walk and sit in their lunch group. And, well, it was fine the first couple of days she sat in their group, but after a couple of days they're like, is this going to happen the rest of senior year? This is their senior year. They don't want this. Is why it doesn't happen to me, because I'm not in my senior year. I'm a junior. They're like, we want to enjoy our senior year, just us together. Well, yeah, we don't want Blondie here. I mean, they don't really want her there. So they decide that they should probably tell her that they don't want her with them. So they try telling her in the nicest way possible, saying, don't come back to our group. Now, do you think that was right? Do you think they should have told Blondie to not go back to their group? Or do you think it was like, well, I can understand that. I mean, it's their senior year. I wouldn't want to hang that out with her my senior year too. I mean, if she's annoying and they're not that close with friends with her, it wouldn't be as fun. Really, it's what do you think? So, midnight. It's really like, do you think it was right or do you think it's not right? Do you think it was right that they told Blondie to skedaddle, find a new place to hang out because they wanted to keep with their group and they didn't really want to let anyone new in, or didn't want to let some people in, because Blondie's not very fun to talk to. I've talked to Blondie. She's something special. So, do you think it was right? Do you think it was not right? What is your opinion? And what would you do in that situation? Would you survive it? Or would you be brave enough to tell them, skedaddle? And remember, it's not just you. You have a whole group backing you up on this one. So don't be like, well, I wouldn't have said this. You have to remember, like, imagine me, Alicia, Monica there. Like, we're all there. How would you tell this girl to skedaddle? And would you do it? So, that's my question for you. Other than that, goodbye.